all we have left before we get to the typography are these three layers. We just have a Smart Object enhanced in Camera Raw. This is just another one of those merged layers. And then two of our old school dodge and burn layers that we just are burning with. Now, I did these with a paintbrush because I didn't know where they were going. But if you look at this one is pretty abrupt, but this one fades out. So I didn't use the gradient tool, but I can show you a neat trick here with the gradient tool. Let's come over here and go ahead, and the first thing is to create our new layer, Shift-Option-Command-N, Shift-Option-Command-E to merge everything. I'm going to use my handy-dandy shortcut, and don't you want to learn these shortcuts and make your own custom shortcuts? So right-click, convert this to a Smart Object, and then go up to Filter, Camera Raw in order to open up Camera Raw. And I will show you the whole set of shortcuts that I'm using so that you can work smart as well. All I did here was pumped up the dehaze to add a little more density in here, and then came over to the effects channel, pumped up the grain. And the grain, there's some strange details in the forest when you zoom in and look at it, but this grain kind of obliterates and forgives and adds its own noise. If I hit Command 1 and turn this back to 0, and that's what it looks like, and I'll hit Command Z in order to increase it. I don't know if it's really showing up. When you do it, you'll be able to see it in these shafts of light. And it also shows up on our wedding dress by Command Z. So what we're doing is we're adding something that pulls her into this entire picture, ties her in with this noise that's on top of her with this film grain. I hit Command 0 to zoom out, and then add a vignette again. Okay, so now if I hit the letter P, there's before and after, and we're drawing the eye into the center, but we still have all this darkness up here. So how can we deal with that? Well, with our old school dodge and burn layer, Shift-Option-Command-N gives us a new layer, Shift-Delete brings up the fill dialog box, 50% gray, change this blend mode to overlay, and now instead of the paintbrush and painting over this a bunch of times, let's use, and I wish I would have practiced this, let's use the gradient tool. I did click on this and pulled it out once and went, oh no, I don't want black to white. I want, oh, click here, excuse me, and pulls up the gradient effects editor. I want black to transparent right here because I don't want, white will lighten, and we don't want to lighten this. We want to go black to transparent, okay, foreground to transparent. We have to have black here in order for this to work right. Okay, so click OK, then click just above the top because you don't want to miss. Then click and drag down, but don't be at an angle. Hold down Shift, and that constrains this to straight down, and then let go. And you might say, well, that's pretty good, but I wish it would have went down a little further. Well, just do it again, because you can see this black, that other one went down further, didn't it? So click up here, click down, hold down that Shift key, and then let go. And if this black still isn't enough, let's start in the middle, because it's going to be black above this. Click, start dragging down, hold down Shift, and let go. And so you do this a few times, and then you get it to where you want it. And I'm going to try one more time here. Pull down to about here, hold down Shift, and say, yeah, that's about right. Shift-Option-Command-N, Shift-Option-Command-E, Shift-Delete, hit Return, change this to Overlay. And this one was abrupt, so maybe just click here and go straight down just a little bit. Boom, too much. We need more. So we're going to come down a little further. And, you know, not bad. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe I'm getting too much. But the cool thing is these are real forgiving, and you can spend some time just trying to get it just so. And let's say this works for you. Okay, is it perfect? No. You know, we're working through this. I spent a lot of time noodling when I was doing this, trying to get it just right. The important thing is you start picking up on these different strategies and different skill sets. There's always a half a dozen ways to do the exact same thing. Is there a right way and a wrong way? Oh, well, If you go to extremes, yes, but in actuality, there's all kinds of different ways. I'm trying to introduce you to a number of different skills so that you'll grow as an artist. And speaking of growing as an artist, let's come back and learn a little typography.